This next poem is going to need a little bit of an introduction. In fact, the introduction will probably be longer than the poem. A couple of years ago, I visited the Japanese city of Hiroshima, and I came away with a line that I wanted to build a poem around. That line was, "It's a 8:15." Now, that may not sound very much, but 8:15 is the time that the atomic bomb exploded above the city in 1945. I didn't find a poem where I could use this line until this March, when I was stranded in Bangladesh due to the airport closing for COVID. I did have the chance to be evacuated, but I declined and I stayed on. And the evening that the airport was about to close, a dozen of us went to the Swedish club, and we went out with bottles of champagne and we toasted the last evacuation plane to leave. And that's when I realized I now had the story that I wanted to tell with this line. So here is the poem, "A 8:15." It's all so uncertain, all a little vague, as Mickey and I dance on the edge of a plague. The sun is resisting, it's rising so late. I glance at the clock, it's 8:15. Considering now might be a good time to run, but the bottle's not empty and the night is still young. So take champagne to the pour and ignore all the doubts. Raise our glasses to toast the last evacuation flight out. The sun is resisting, it's rising so late. I glance at the clock, it's 8:15. And what a strange, uncharted course started with Mickey and I embraced in a waltz. So inventing cocktails with the last bottles in the bar, settle the bill to the sound of gunfire. The sun is resisting, it's rising so late. I glance at the clock, it's 8:15.